Yo, top of the morning to you.
What's up?
Nothing much. I appreciate you taking the time. I know you're busy and all that. I'll try to make this as quick as possible. Just kind of, not necessarily rapid fire, but I just got some questions here that I just really like to know your opinion on, your personal opinion on, without like the influence of everybody else.
Oh, of course, yeah, I love the one-on-one.
Okay, thank you. Again, I appreciate the time you're taking.
Yeah.
So, first of all, the initial question I hit you up with, do you as a person care more about fame or skill, like within dance?
So, to answer it bluntly, I care about skill more. But yeah, no, the skill. To me, no one is gonna be big at anything if they suck.
Alright.
If they do get big for sucking, then they don't last long. So like, I feel like the only reason that I'm even still relevant is because I train and I care about skill.
Yes, sir. Who do you look up to?
Ooh, that's tough. I used to do the whole looking up to people. Actually, the people I look up to were usually people around me, like, who were going through, like, struggles, and they still, like, overcame them. Like, those are, like, my biggest inspirations. But, like, I
Okay.
really had, like, dancers that I was like, oh, man, like, I want to be, like, I look up to them and what they deliver. If anything,
Yeah.
just I had a bunch of dancers, I was like, I want to be better than them someday. Like, I had a bunch of rivals in my head that
Mm-hmm.
made me want to, like, train and go hard. But, that part was, like, about it. And then now I just get inspired from everybody. Like, for me, I try to learn from any type of journey that I can.
Okay, alright. What is the foundation of your style?
Ooh, so the foundation of my style is the techniques that I use. So, like, this is something I'm happy you asked because I explained it to a couple people. I want to start talking about it more publicly, but, like,
Yeah.
as we all know, I don't have a community behind me. Like, I'm not a part of a popping community. I'm not a part of a crumping community. Not part of a flex community. Like, I just do me. I just freestyle. That is like my style. And as far as the foundation, like, I just use techniques that are used in other styles, and I put them into myself, and then I try to see what I can create with that. So my foundational techniques would be like control, waves, really anything feet and floor work, and hits.
Okay, alright. What would you say are the strong points of your style?
Versatility, creativity, and control.
Okay, alright. Thank you because a lot of people like to go on and on about that one. Thank you for keeping that blunt.
Oh yeah.
What qualities do you look for in a good dancer?
How well they've mastered their style. Like, so one thing people have to understand is that you can be doing a lot of things, but if you're not making it clear or if it's not high level enough, then like that is your fault, and you will not win against someone who is doing exactly that. So like mastering your style is about how clear you make everything you're trying to put out, because you have to. That's the reason why you're dancing in the first place, because it's a visual art. So people have to see what you're doing. It has to make sense what you're doing. So like when you can make your style very clear and very strong, like that to me just shows and then also make it as flexible as possible. Like that's showing like the highest of mastery in your style, and that's what I look for when I see like dancers. And if I'm gonna judge them on how good they are, it's just about how much they've mastered their style.
Okay, yeah, no, I respect that. And again, okay, so the next series of questions, I am fully just asking this in your opinion. Like, I'm gonna say, did you blank blank, and I just wanted your answers and like from your.
I can only answer from myself. So yeah.
Okay, all right. In your opinion, did you beat the Twins?
When?
First or second time?
Battled a couple times. First time, yeah, and by the Twins, I mean I didn't battle both. I battled.
Yeah, Lauren. Yeah.
Yeah. So the first battle, yeah, I beat Laurent, and that's his fault though, because he just was talking big. He thought he could. He said Pick any song, I can beat you to any song. Pick your favorite song, I can beat you to that song. I'm like, no, you can't. I just don't suck that way. But then he tried, and it didn't work out. And so, yeah, that was a win. The second time at War to Dance, I can say he won. I was injured, but like I didn't want to use that as an excuse. But I also didn't make it clear enough to show that I beat him. So if I feel like I didn't beat him and I didn't like win how I wanted to, then I don't really take that as a dub. So I say we're 1-1 right now.
Okay. All right. Did you beat Havoc?
I won. I didn't beat him though.
So, like, in your opinion, you didn't beat him?
I won. So for me, beating somebody means you make it as clear as day. But I feel like I won based off of like what I did. And if I'm based off what he did and what I did, I won. Like round 1 and 3 is where I feel like I won. But I didn't beat him. Like I didn't make it super clear.
Okay. I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah.
Coming a little more recent now, did you beat Hermes?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Did you beat Wiz?
Yes.
Did you beat Dabu?
Yes.
Specifically on Dabu, what did you outdo Dabu on?
That one, I think, to just sum it up, he just has a lot more stuff to work on technique-wise. I think his energy was great. I personally liked Dabu's rounds the most out of everyone. That's just me. I think he did great with utilizing his space. He had good bars, and he had great energy, great attack. He battled. He did a lot of good things. I think he just couldn't did them at a higher level. So I think I just did those things at a higher level.
Okay.
For me, like in my precision, my cleanliness, control, and creativity, kill-offs were just stronger.
Okay.
His second round was really good, though. I would arguably give him the second round. But I think round 1 and 3 for sure for me.
Okay. Do you and this is honestly more just of a personal question from my end. Like I'm sure you know, like I'm in a crew with Hermes and all them.
I didn't know you were in the same crew as him.
Oh yeah, no. And again, like I'm not calling you on any like animosity type shit. Like I'm not trying to put you on blast or anything like that. Like I'm like
We're just talking.
Like again, I'm just genuinely tired of seeing so many comments about all this shit. Like when at the end of the day, like all I really care about is how you and Hermes and Wiz and like all y'all feel about like however y'all did and all that.
Right.
So yeah, no. Again, this is more of a personal question for me. You genuinely think Hermes is bad?
I genuinely think he could be so much better. I think he's a bad battler. I don't think he's a bad dancer. I think he's a great dancer. I think Hermes has, and it's so funny, if you talk to any like groups that I've talked to, like even after the battles, like I was really saying a lot of great things about him because I always do. He has all the technique he needs to be like fucking really goated. But he struggles with. This is the biggest thing I would say, and then I'll get into a little more detail. But Hermes, how he acts when he dances is not how he is as a person, and I think that that disconnect between his personality and his dancing shows when he decides to battle. So like Hermes is super like nice, like even just me meeting him most recently, like he's really just like kind of he's not really into drama. He's like more peaceful. He's more chill. Like wants to talk shit and wants to be involved in a lot of drama and stuff. Like he's prefer to keep the peace. But then when he dances, I think he tries to embody this. What everyone tells him to just kill him, and like I think he's trying to do that, and it just doesn't connect. And it's like that was one of the biggest things I noticed when I met him finally in person. I was like, yeah, how you talk and how you act is not how you dance, which is probably is what's hurting your battling. But then if I want to get specific, I think that he rushes a lot of his movements. They're not clean. They're not clean when he's battling, because I've actually seen videos of Hermes just dancing, just dancing, and I think he's way cleaner when he just dances and makes videos than when he battles. and I don't know what the disconnect is, but like I said, I feel like it's just a little messy, too rushy. Even like I said, when me and him battled, he didn't even battle me. He never looked at me once. He stayed in one spot the whole time. Like, he was just kind of in his own little zone, and like that's not how you battle. There's some things that just have to be there for a battle, and that direct energy to like, yo, I'm battling you, should have been there. It wasn't there. On top of just relying on the bone breaks and stuff, like there's just more to it. Oh, perfect example. You know Killa, right?
Yes.
So Killa is that what I think Hermes should look at when I talk about like rushing and being clear with your movement and not sloppy. Killa will take his time in his breaks. He bone breaks a lot, but the thing that's different between him and Hermes is that he takes his time. He shows you his shit. He shows you what he's doing. He switches up the tempo. He doesn't just stay on one frequency, and like he knows how to sit in the pocket of his movements. If Hermes did that, he would be outstanding. Like when it comes to battling. But yeah, so that's how.
Okay. All right. Advice for any upcoming dancers, any like newer dancers in the scene.
It depends on what they want to do. If they want to battle, or if they just want to dance. I think.
I would say both, I guess.
Oh, okay.
I take that back. We can just say battling for the sake of because that's we can say battling.
Fair. Okay, so for battling, I think it's just like you got to be very easy to get stuck at your skill level if you don't accept your losses, and really know when you really won, and then also when you gotta have the right group around you. So like I see this with a lot of communities overall, and this is why I can say this really unbiasedly because I'm not in a community. I don't have a community behind me. So like when I go to these different communities and I see how like they hold one thing over everything, or like if you're here, if you do this is what it is to win, and over here it's like this is what it is to win, and it's like none of them are wrong, but none of them are completely correct. So like there is more than one way to win, and I think always being able to accept all the knowledge is going to be the key factor in the people who are the top battlers and the people who aren't growing. So I'll give a perfect example of someone who stays in their style. They have a community behind them, but they're so versatile and they understand that there's more than one way to win. Mm-hmm. Tie-dyes. Tie-dyes is a perfect example. And he's the reason why Crump is so popular and that it keeps evolving, because he knows that it can't just stay the same. You can't just win one way, and you need to be versatile. Tie-dye is one of the most versatile, if not the most versatile crumpers on the planet. Like, and there's others.
Well, yeah, he created the style.
That's true, but poppers created popping, lockers created locking, but they didn't evolve it. They like to keep things the way they are sometimes. Not a lot of the OGs don't like to improve them or don't like to keep re-innovating it. Tie-dyes continue to grow with the style, and he continues to let the style grow. You know what I mean? Like if you look at Crump when it started, look at Crump now, it doesn't look the same, but it's still Crump. You look at popping now, you look at popping back then, it's going to look very similar. You know what I'm saying? So like that's what I mean by he's a perfect example of someone who understands that I Crump, that's what I do. I'm going to use that to win. However, I'm going to have so many other elements into Crump that it will be undeniable of my win. So like he has good animation, he has good feet, he has body control, he has bars, like he has they have storytelling. They have so much because they know if you want to win 9 times out of 10, you can't just only think you only can win this way, and it's the only way to win. Mm-hmm. So I think if someone's coming up in the battle scene for battlers, they have to understand that. Like, have your way that you want to win, but also accept to be flexible and to be able to absorb like everything in order to be the best you can be.
Okay. All right. In your opinion, could you potentially improve, and what could you improve on?
Oh yeah. For me, I can definitely more control. I feel like, hold on one sec. That's facts. I feel like I definitely can improve more on control. Really just absorbing more styles. And what else? For me, it's a physical and mental journey. I think I can improve on like my choices. I don't think I make bad choices, but I think there's never a limit to how good of a choice you can make, and there's never a limit to how physically good you can be. So like, I feel like I can just improve my style overall. Versatility, creativity, choices, and power.
Okay. All right. Thank you. We're almost done. I had one more question, but I have two more. One of them just kind of came based off of something you said earlier. You said something about what was it? It was about Hermes. You said something about him not dancing the same or matching his personality with his dance. Would you say that is like a necessary factor within dance, is to match your non-dance personality exactly? Like, would you say that you are not a different person, like in a battle scene, like in that kind of environment? You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I had to step outside. Yes.
No, you're fine.
I think that's exactly what I'm saying. So like, the twins. People talk a lot of shit about the twins, and honestly, the twins talk a lot of shit. And they are very cocky individuals. However, they also dance that way too. And I think that alone, like meeting them, that's what I always respected, was that they dance how they are. It just heightens who they are. But because the way they use that is what makes them create such crazy shit. Like in the moment, like their ego is so high that it's hard to pressure them. So like in situations where you would think, oh damn, they're about to overcome it because they are dancing how they feel. If that makes sense. Like, so.
But like, what if, for example, somebody used dance as like a vessel to express like other, like anger or like sadness or like things along those lines?
But that's the thing. So then in one part of the element, you're not being true to yourself, because dance should be the gateway, the vessel, like the voice for you to voice how you feel. But if you aren't really mad at someone, it's like, so perfect example, like Hermes, I feel like he tries to kill people he isn't really mad at, or he tries to attack them in a way that, in an aggressive way where he has no aggression towards them. So I feel like you have to be honest with how you feel and when you decide to dance. So like if I'm going to kill someone off that I don't like, you're going to see me dance like that, and it's going to make more sense than like, damn, like why are you trying to be so aggressive to someone? It doesn't come off the right way if you really aren't aggressive to them. Like, so like for me, that's why like I didn't attack Hermes like when I battled him, because there was I had no aggression towards him. I was just like, it was more just like, here, let me show you, like there's different ways that you can do this. Like, you don't have to just try to attack it because you think that's the only way you're supposed to battle. Like, I don't know if that makes sense, but
no, I understand. I got you.
Dance how you feel, for sure.
Yeah.
And if you don't feel aggressive, then you shouldn't dance aggressive. Like, if you don't, like, that's just, it should come out of you organically. It shouldn't be forced.
Okay. All right. All right. No, again, thank you for your time. I just have one more question for you. What's next in terms of battling Fikshun? Who are you after next?
Actually, right now, I'm not after anyone. I'm pretty chilling. I'm just super satisfied with all the battle, and I've done everything I said I was gonna do, which is like just really show people to really get down, and I will really like throw out some smoke. So, whoops, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, I'm chilling right now. I'm just training solely for me, just dancing solely for me, and I'm just trying to get my body in the best shape I can. I've been recovering from a knee injury this whole time, really, since before I battled with Havoc. So like I've really just been doing a lot of knee therapy for myself.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's actually my main focus. I want to strengthen my knee back up so I can, like, keep going crazy.
Yeah. All right. Well, no, I hope you recover from that quickly, bro. I didn't even know about that.
I know. I don't like to throw those things out before I battle someone because I don't want them to be like, oh, he's going to blame his knee and this and that. Like, I like to do shit and then be like, oh, well, yeah, I was going through this when that happened, but I didn't want to bitch about it.
All right. Well, yeah, no, that's everything I have. Again, I was just trying to not waste your time as much as possible, bro. Again, thank you so much. I know it's not like, I know not a lot of people just get an opportunity to talk to you like that, so I appreciate your time. And yeah, no. Yeah, no, I'll talk to you later, unless...
Well, no, yeah. Well, I do have to go, but just know, and this is, I mean, if anyone ever wants to talk to me, just like, most of the time people don't talk to me because they don't ask to talk to me, and they don't try to talk to me. So it's cool that you, like, hit me up and, like, wanted to have a conversation.
Yeah, no, of course. Yeah, no, I care much more... And I'm not trying to sound like on some OG shit, like I've been doing this hella long. No, I haven't even been doing this 10 years, but I'm at a point to where I just really value mindset over like physical attributes or like physical skill or anything at this point. Like what you do for your own art, like what you contribute to the art, etc.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know why I forgot that. Okay, so just so you know, I have been recording this, and I'm not intending to put you on blast. Just so you know, I've been recording. I just really wanted to document this because, again, this is a rare opportunity. Would you be against me uploading this like as an interview?
No, you can upload it.